Tell me what we're standing behind here.
It's a 1956 NSU 250cc Special Max.
And how did this come into your possession?
I bought it off Craigslist 5 years ago and I restored it.
And what kind of things have you been doing on it to restore it?
Well, I had to buy a lot of parts from Germany. But one of the things about this bike is it's still got mostly original paint. One of my hang-ups is a lot of these vehicles here have been painted in a body shop, whereas this thing actually has got 1956 paint on it, which makes it slightly different in the sense that I could paint it, but it wouldn't really be as good to me.
Yeah.
Anyway, I rebuilt the engine.
Okay. And tell me about the history of this bike. There may, like you said, not a lot of people even know what this is, an NSU. So.
Well, it used to be the biggest motorcycle manufacturer in the world in early 1950s. And after the Second World War, when Germany was knocked flat, of course, after the Second World War, they lost the war, so they were bombed and destroyed. Well, they resurrected one motorcycle factory, this NSU factory, and they started building motorcycles, the ones they'd built before the war, but they also started racing. And they built a racer, one similar to this, and then this one was made into a racer, and they started beating all the British and French and Italian motorcycles in the World Championship racing in Europe. And
so they
had a star young rider named Werner Haas, and it sort of made the Germans feel good, I think, because it was something good to be happy about and cheer. And so they had hundreds of thousands of people at the races, and NSU was the factory NSU team was like Hollywood movie stars.
That sounds awesome. So what's it like to ride a bike like this?
Well, it's a very nice bike to ride because it was for its day, it was really modern. It has full suspension, hydraulic shocks, very quiet. It has a beautiful big muffler. It sounds like a sewing machine. Well, a little louder, but. And it's just, if you don't go too fast, you go on country roads. It's just like, a magic carpet.
Wow. And why this particular bike for you?
When I was 15, an old mechanic where I grew up in the bush, when I went to high school, he sold me one like this, just the same, for $100. And he told me when he sold it to me, you'll get more than $100 worth of tinkering out of it. And I certainly did. I rebuilt it when I was that age, and I learned a lot about motors. In fact, I ended up a mechanic. And, I still have good memories of all the things I learned. And so when I bought this, I rebuilt it again. I remembered doing it, that was in 1962. So it was a long time ago.
Wow. Well, thank you for sharing your wheels with us today.
No, it was a pleasure. Thank you very much.